What's up, YouTube? I just got a Costco and a Walmart order delivered almost at the same time, so figured what better time to do a grocery haul type video than right now since I just got them. But then I had the thought it'd be even better if I just take you through my Walmart and Costco account and look at my buy it again lists, the reorder lists, and walk you through everything that we buy often and regularly. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut to that and show you everything that we buy continuously. Here we go. All right, first we're gonna do Walmart because that's where we get most of our regulars and order more often. Then we'll do Costco second. First tip, order groceries online, have them delivered. You save a crap ton of time and you don't buy stupid stuff that you see in store while you're there. So let's just go through my reorder list and we're just gonna talk through some of our most often purchased things. So here we go. Up top right here, about 5+ times are these cheeses, fat-free cheeses. You can add to anything. They're basically pure protein, so having more cheese, nobody's sad about that. And then we got a little bit more fun cheeses on the sides, but fat-free cheeses for sure. Next row, all kinds of cottage cheese, fat-free cottage cheese, blend it into sauces, and it's great. These are probably just things that if that wasn't available, so the other cottage cheeses are there. Let's see, there's a fat-free slices right here. Great for burgers if you want a cheeseburger and you need to avoid some fat. Fat-free cheese, that's gonna be a big theme for the start of this video. Lighter cheeses, some more fun cheeses. Laughing Cow wedges are pretty light as well. Don't get these too much. Whipped cream cheese, these we get a lot. So yogurt drinks and just general Greek yogurts, lots of protein. These are really tasty. They're almost like a milkshake. Highly recommend having those in the fridge at all times. They're quick, they're tasty, lots of protein, pretty low fat as well. Got some fun yogurts as well just to try out. Cup yogurts, same concept, really tasty, high protein Greek yogurt you can mix with anything. I love this with some of the Kodiak granola that you'll see a little bit later. Fairlife fat-free milk, much higher in protein than regular skim milk. So the Fairlife ultra-processed, ultra-filtered milk is awesome. I get that a lot. This is probably every order that we get that. Nesquik powder for protein shakes, a little bit of extra carbs while you're in the gym to get the carbs in quickly. Egg whites and egg beaters, all kinds of egg options here. These are all the fat-free versions of eggs. When you get down here, we got regular eggs if we're looking for those extra nutrients, but for the protein sources, egg whites, egg makers, all good. Egg beaters and egg makers have a little bit of additives to make it feel more like regular eggs, whereas plain egg whites are really spongy and kind of tough texture. Gotta have some creamer, sour cream, just a little bit to add to stuff. Those aren't highly important. Neither are these. Page 2, here we go. Lots of fruit. Berries are your best friend, high volume. Fruit is not your enemy. You're not overeating fruit. Pretty much no chance that's happening. Bananas, a little bit more carbs to get down quicker, but fruit, we get all the berries a lot. Bananas often, pineapple pretty often. None of those that often. Peppers, onions, all this kind of stuff is just for recipes that need a little bit more flavor, but these are pretty much free veggies just for flavor, not a lot of macros in there. Potatoes are higher density or higher volume than rice and pasta, so if you want to fill up a little bit more, sweet potatoes are a good option. Don't get that too much. Clearly only bought that once, but sweet potatoes and potatoes are a good option for a little bit more volume. Veggies just to fill you up again as well. This Bolthouse ranch is the best ranch as far as health concern or macros go. So it's only 50 calories per serving, whereas regular Hidden Valley is like 140 or something like that. So Bolthouse tastes very good macros as well. Let's see, of these that we get often, I get the protein Barilla, let's see, angel hair pretty often, 5+ times. And then the other pastas are just if they're out of that. But might as well get the protein version. If you want just the carbs, just get the regular Great Value version, that's fine. Pizza sauce for homemade pizzas. This row is pretty much for just adding to recipes, not the main ingredient on things. Green chilies goes great on almost every recipe, so we have a lot of those in the pantry at almost all times. More recipe stuff. Pineapples goes well on cottage cheese, so if you want to add that for a little more fun to your cottage cheese. Pickles are just water, so you get a free snack there. Some flavors that are lower cal. This sauce is pretty good, tikka masala sauce. Put it on anything to change up the recipe. In the flavor, page 3, got our seasonings, breadcrumbs for recipes. This is my go-to, just really easy to find pasta sauce. This is good if you blend it with or mix it with Greek yogurt or blended cottage cheese to get a nice like enchilada sauce for Mexican style recipes. Fat-free refried beans, big fan. Refried beans have a good flavor that you're kind of craving from time to time. Fat-free because save the fat for other fun stuff. No sugar added ketchup. Go through that consistently. If you're gonna get anything, get it without sugar added. You don't need to add sugar to anything. Let's see, cooking sprays, don't do that too much. Mashed potatoes, these are still unopened in the pantry. Rice we use a lot of, not too much recently, but rice cooker plus meat on top of it. You got a really easy meal prep, so that's why we have rice often. Cooking spray, top it with some crunchies for other stuff. You put that on the burger. I'm a big fan of stuffing. It's also an easy, very fast meal prep item you can use for your carbs. If you do it with just water, obviously it's not as buttery creamy as it could be, but it's pure carb, a little different flavor than just rice. So we do that. I do stuffing, maybe not the cornbread one, but I do the stuffing from time to time. Honey for a little extra sweetness on stuff. Here's a good section. So let's see, bought 5+ times, 96% lean. I'm always buying that. Same with the 2-pound tray, 96% lean. If you're trying to get in good shape, chances are you're going to have some other stuff. You're not eating pure plain ground beef, so you might as well get the leanest one you can find. Save the calories for your late night snack or cheese you're putting on top or a sauce you're putting on top. Buy the 90% if that's all they've got, but 96% ground beef all the time. It's in the fridge. You gotta have it. You gotta have protein ready to go. Get the leanest stuff you can. Save the fat for bacon or something like that. We got some steak we do from time to time. We get this 99% ground turkey for the breakfast burritos that I make. I've got a YouTube video of my breakfast burrito recipe listed. I'll try to remember to list it below, but 99%, again, you're gonna add stuff to it. You don't need the fat. If they run out, sometimes they send you the other stuff. Chicken breast, we get quite a lot. Chicken thighs, mainly just for different recipes that call for it, but chicken breast to go to. I think I've got a video on how I make them. But having chicken, having protein ready to go is crucial. Frozen shrimp, it's good with pasta. It's probably good with anything, but shrimp's very, very lean as well. So having frozen shrimp, it's easy to store and pretty simple to cook as well. So pure protein there. Ooh, here we go. These Ghost cereals, way better than other just generic cereals. They've got a good amount of protein. The Ghost ones are relatively lean as far as a cereal can be. So these are much better than the cereal you're already eating. And this peanut butter one, I'm actually a big fan of. Ratio yogurt, 25 grams of protein in this tiny cup, pretty lean, a couple grams of fat, a couple grams of carbs, not bad at all. Always have these in the fridge. Here's the Kodiak granola. Goes great on that Greek yogurt we showed earlier. This is the only granola that I've ever found that I would actually call healthy. Most granolas just candy, crunchy carbs, so you don't really have a use for it. This actually has some good protein in it. The numbers on the back of the label are actually pretty worth it. So this is the only granola that I would buy myself. Rice Krispies, add some volume. You actually get a lot of cereal because it's pretty much plain compared to other cereals. So that's for some extra volume to add to the Ghost cereal. Sugar-free syrups for some fun. Kodiak pancakes for the weekend breakfasts. You get the bigger one at Costco. I think we'll see that when we get there. Frozen fruit is great. Easy way to get some big volume foods in that don't expire. Keep them in the freezer. You always have a Swedish treat ready to go. Corn for some recipes for a little extra volume, so you're not just eating rice and loading up on that. Seasoning blend is awesome. It's just onions, peppers, celery, parsley, whatever else that says. Great, again, just add to recipes for some extra flavor, some extra micronutrients if you're into that kind of thing. Uncrusties, great for a just fun snack, take to the gym to get some nutrients back in your system after a workout. Obviously not the purest form of refuel, but they're delicious, so I love them. Always have some fun things in the freezer as well. I think the ones from Costco are a little better than these. I bought that one time. Southern hash browns is just diced frozen potatoes. Easy volume for breakfast recipes or whatever you're feeling. Waffles for some fun carbs, frozen, so they're easy. Don't do those too often. Turkey stuffing for some carbs. Chicken breast gets its own category for some reason, but we get that quite a few times, about 5+ times. Some snacks, love tortilla chips, love Doritos. Not any nutritional thought process behind those, but here they are. Same concept here. These ranch Rice Crisps are really good. Recipe calls for Parmigiano Reggiano every now and then. Turkey pepperoni for pizzas. All this stuff for recipe making. Sugar-free syrups. Gotta have some creamer. This one's actually pretty good, but it's out of stock. Bleach seasonings. That's it. All right, we're gonna move on to Costco, see what's in that buy it again list, and we'll just talk through it. So here we go. Costco's got these Heavenly Hunks. This is a good post-workout or pre-workout snack. Gets you some carbs in quickly. It's essentially just an oatmeal bar with some fun stuff in there. Celsius sucks, don't buy that. Oats overnight is a super easy breakfast. If you don't eat breakfast, start doing this. This is a good place to start. You just add it to a shaker, put it in the fridge, and then drink it in the morning. Kodiak cakes, we talked about that. Pretty good macros as far as pancake powder, flour goes. Waffles, we talked about that. Skinny Boy dog food for our fat dogs. Protein shakes, Fairlife Core Power or the regular Fairlife ones here are the best tasting by far. So I'm a big Fairlife drink and milk fan, so gotta have protein ready to go. That's a good one. Former for our skinnier dogs that are now fat dogs. This right here, it looks gross, but it is actually really tasty. It is just rotisserie chicken breast meat that's pulled and vacuum sealed in a bag. They have it in the kind of the deli section. It's kind of slimy looking, but it's honestly delicious. It might be better than most chicken that I prep myself, and it's just so easy and convenient. Having lots of protein on hand, highly necessary. Perfect bars are really high in fat, so you got to know that it's not a good protein bar. It says organic protein bar, not the case. It's very high in fat compared to literally every other protein bar. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't call it a protein bar, but they are tasty. You get some good healthy fats in. Chicken nuggets. These are the Kirkland brand chicken nuggets, and they're delicious. Air fry very easily and well, and they're awesome. Poppy prebiotic soda. We get that every now and then, and it's decent if you're looking for some gut health options. This is the best bacon on the planet. Thick sliced bacon from Costco, Kirkland Signature. Gotta have it. This is why we get the 96% ground beef, so we can have more bacon. These are my favorite frozen taquitos, at least as far as I know, just for fun treats every now and then. Throw them in the air fryer. We get the cap off sirloin steak for a little less fat. Sous vide some steaks every now and then. Pretzel crisps are our favorite crispy, healthier, crunchy snack. Pretzels are pretty much just carbs. They're bread. They're crunchy bread, so that's all it is. But you get the crunch, you get the salt. Pre-made or pre-cooked sirloin, sliced sirloin, pretty tasty. Again, another convenient protein source to have. Let's see, some fruit over here. We got the drinks again. We actually have not tried these yet, but they are in the freezer. They were highly recommended. So we'll try that soon. Macros are pretty good as far as sausages go. Egg whites we talked about. These protein balls, similar to the Heavenly Hunks, they claim to be protein balls, and they're really not that high in protein. They have a little bit. Good pre or post workout snack. Not a great protein source, but what can you do? They're little oatmeal balls. Fruit, detergent, fun, tacos just like the taquitos, some tasty bread just for fun, paper towels, some pretty good, I think this is called beef jerky from Costco, pretty tasty. Potatoes for some high volume carbs. Ready to drink coffee, that's pretty good. These sausages, Amy Lou's got some some good macro friendly meats, so we like them. They do some fun stuff. Adele's, not quite as macro friendly, but pretty tasty. Blueberries, this is the fattier sirloin, so we usually get that cap off one more often. Applesauce packets for some quick carbs on the way to the gym. Some breakfast options to keep us, make sure we're fueling. Easy stuff before we go about our day. Just Bare chicken nuggets. I think this is what Costco did their knockoff of. Those are also very good if you can't find the Kirkland version. It's more fruit, some ready to go fried rice, more fruit. Pre-made chicken tikka masala, super good, great macros. It's one of the best tikka masalas out there. You might need a little bit more protein to get to your numbers, but it is delicious. More fruits, more Amy Lou meat, cheese breads. These are delicious. So little Brazilian stuffed cheesy bread. Go in the air fryer, really, really yummy. Rotisserie chickens from Costco are world famous, really tasty. We don't get it that much. Mainly just get that pulled chicken.
all the Kevin's brand stuff are great. They're similar to the Suki's masala, but you'll see a few of these Kevin's ready to go made meals. And again, they're all great. Macros are also pretty great for all of them. So we like those a lot. Chicken breast burrito bowl. I thought this said chicken breakfast burrito bowl when I first bought them. It was okay. Haven't gotten it again. Nothing wrong with it. Some tasty dip, some coffee, some fruit, allergy stuff, protein powder. You can get anywhere, but Gold Standard's a pretty basic but solid brand. Kirkland balls, because we lose them a lot. Ground beef. I don't get this one that much anymore. I think it's 90%. Comes in little frozen tubes. Kirkland protein bars are actually pretty good macro-wise. Textures, mediocre. Flavors, slightly above average, but as far as price and numbers macros go, those are awesome. Robert Irvine bars are also good macros, a little tastier. Not the thick cut bacon, don't get that one because you're good. Guacamole from Costco. The cups have just like 7 grams of fat, so you won't go overboard if you get those individual cups. Highly recommend that. Don't get these, get the Kirkland nuggets. Uncrusty, some fun dumplings, chicken breast in cans, not the most appealing, but good to have in a pinch. Sticky rice, these are great little bowls of sticky rice. It comes out perfect every time, you just have to microwave it. The bowls have like 71 grams of carbs, so keep that in mind. It is a good amount of rice. You don't want to go overboard on too many of those. Oreos, gotta have them. Avocados, we don't buy that often. Keep some broccoli in the freezer. Similar to the Suki's and Kevin's, a pre-made stew that was solid, but I think we only got it once. Some fruits, veggies, some carb dippers, more fruits, more tortilla chips. Got that for a party. Chicken breast, Kirkland sparkling water, Greek yogurt. All the goods right there. So that concludes this video. This is what we buy often. You can see it's in our buy it again and our reorder list on Walmart. Have protein ready, order your groceries. Don't go window shopping down the aisles of Walmart or Costco. If you can optimize or routinize your grocery shopping and just get the good stuff, then you'll see a lot more success in your health and nutrition journey. So that's what we get a lot. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Help me get to 1,000 YouTube subs so I can keep making them. Thanks for watching. Peace.